Hey everybody, it's Nick Pond and Jay Lamb, and we are just back from the Chubba Cheddar Enduro at Road America in Wisconsin. Now, speaking of Chubba Cheddar, of course, it is named after Chubba Cheddar, the esteemed Car and Driver magazine editor. Now, he came in their prelude. They have a little problem with penalties, this team, and he came in, what the hell, man? I got a black flag. Like, I saw number 12 on the board, and they were waving a black flag, and I was like, wait, dude, did you say number 12?
Am I 12? No, you're 13. Really? Yeah. Bye.
That's pretty much all you need to know. All right. Hella sweet marriage proposals. There were two at this race, and they both actually had a very similar idea where, hey, the car gets black flagged, you come in, and then, okay, the whole team needs to assemble, and then the guy's girlfriend comes and he proposes. Well, the first team, their car was so butt terrible that it wasn't even running, so he just had to do it, in the penalty box with no car, and that was lame. But the second team, very romantic. We saran wrapped him to the roof. I mean, this kind of thing is it's in French movies all the time.
Yeah.
So, hella sweet.
Yeah.
Also, these dudes who own a junkyard got a 2002 Mercedes C230. Now, a very expensive, exclusive car.
This car's gonna dominate! That car's gonna dominate.
It's gonna dominate. A lot of people grumbling, upset about it. Well, you open the hood, and inside is a Pinto. Not just a Pinto type, but
literally
lifted out of a Pinto.
Out of a Pinto,
Yeah. Carburetor, one barrel, running like dog dude, and it just and then it blew up, and we were totally gonna give him an award, but then we saw him leaving on the trailer. We're done with this. This car sucks. We're out of here. All right, here are the winners.
The heroic fix went to some guys. They didn't really even fix the car, but they were so heroic in their attempt. So this is Soggy and the horrible Simca. I realize that's a redundancy. So they had, their motor blew up. They took that apart. They did not have a complete other motor, but they had this thing that was almost a motor. It was in the back of the truck. They hooked the wires and the battery up to that. You start trying to jump out of the truck. It was just one S show after another. But they never gave up. They worked that problem right to the bone. Did the car run? It did not. But they got a trophy out.
I got screwed. Went to, it was a combination of teams. It was the New York Rock Exchange, but with members of the Cannonball Bandits, all from California.
Which is really like a meeting of titans.
It's like a combination of the Yankees and the San Francisco 49ers, just powerhouses. Actually, it's nothing like that at all. Anyway, they drove from California, towed their enclosed trailer, which blew up on the way to the track, 2,500 miles.
Yeah, so it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of chance to blow up.
But they got a V8 Supra. Hey, that car's gonna dominate. Yeah.
This car's gonna dominate!
And no, it also blew up. At one point, they were simultaneously working on the two cars. It was like, hey man, I need the jack for the trailer. Oh, not yet. I got the car jacked up with it. And it was so incredibly awful. And then when it was all done, they had to load it all up and go 2,500 miles back in the other direction. And it was but terrible. They got screwed.
Yes, they did. Now, the You Have Died of Dysentery special award for this one went to the Oregon Fail team. Now, they had their horrible little Japanese, what was it, a Honda?
It is the Civic.
Yeah, this horrible little Civic. They made a full-scale Conestoga wagon out of it. We said, you're not going to race with that thing. Oh, yeah, we are. It's just like having a parachute on your car. No problem at all. So they went out, thing ran around, sounded great for a little while, and then it hella blew up. So the question is, are you going to die of dysentery on the trail, or are you just going to hella blow up? They did both.
Judge's choice went to Team Fiery Death, and they have a veteran Toyota Celica. I mean, the hood of this thing is a mural of bribed stencils from East Coast races.
And by veteran, we mean pretty much toe up and wore out.
Hella toe up and hella butt wore out.
Yeah.
And we look up at the second day, and the frickin' thing is leading the race.
Yeah.
Now,
awesome.
This was a really close LeMons race by, I think the first and second cars were a couple seconds apart.
2.5 seconds apart.
Yeah. And so it was one of four cars that could have won, and they didn't, but God, they almost did, which for them is just an incredible achievement. So the judges recognized that, gave them the trophy.
Now, the organizer's choice went to the Run EXP. We've been after somebody, and by we, I mean mostly Phil. Been after somebody forever to bring a Ford EXP. Why? Because they are funny looking and incredibly terrible, and there are none left. There's like 4 left running in the world. Well, somebody brought one of them, and when you bring a car like an EXP, It's so terrible. You don't even need a theme, but these guys, they went the extra mile. They went Run EXP. Anton Lovett was sort of shepherding the deal through. Fabulous car. They deserve the award.
The index of effluency. Now, this is really a momentous occasion because the K car, as you know, has crapped up the LeMons circuit from coast to coast for the past 11 months.
Yeah.
The K car is going to dominate.
And, you know, I always thought, like, hey, one of these days it's going to come, it's all going to come together.
I had given up on that.
But yeah, after a
happening.
certain point, you're like, all right, it's just never going to happen.
It's just thoroughly terrible, and it is always going to suck donkey balls.
And so this thing went out, and it went around for a while, and then sure enough, it started to suck donkey balls. And like, all right, well, yeah, that's it. That's the script.
Yeah.
But then it went back out and ran like a freaking train. It was passing sorry-ass fools. It was going 100 down the straights and just looking great. American flag, and it was everything just came together, and it was a total no-brainer. I mean, at one point they were like 15th overall.
Yeah.
So
Stunning.
just stunning, a well-deserved index of effluency. And here is LeMons in a nutshell.
I got passed by the K car!